Knarrtek uses its Bellhawk materials tracking software to implement integrated real-time inventory and asset tracking systems. Knarrtek implements these systems for manufacturing, distribution, and other industrial clients using technologies such as barcode and RFID scanning, mobile computing, and artificial intelligence. Knarrtek also uses its Millramex Enterprise Decision Support software to integrate these materials tracking systems with a wide range of accounting, ERP, computer-aided design, e-commerce and supply chain systems, as well as to monitor data and send text or email alerts to managers and their staff when needed. The Bellhawk and Millramex software typically provide over 90% of the needed software for a wide range of applications, working out of the box. Knarrtek then provides a full range of support services to assist clients to quickly implement these systems, customized to the needs of their specific organization, at an affordable cost, with minimal time needed from managers and their staff away from their regular jobs. To minimize the time taken for data entry and to prevent mistakes, Bellhawk primarily uses barcode scanning for its data capture. This data capture is done using PCs and tablets equipped with external barcode scanners or mobile computers equipped with integral barcode scanners. Bellhawk consists of a specialized website and a SQL Server database that run on a Windows Server computer. This server can be located in each client's own data center. Alternately, clients can use Bellhawk, on a subscription basis, on a server managed by Knarrtek, at a secure data center in the USA. Data capture and viewing the resultant data is performed using a standard web browser. This eliminates the need to load or maintain custom software on each device. This also enables secure access to Bellhawk wherever there is a network connection over a local area network, the internet, or outdoors over the mobile phone data network. Bellhawk also has a web services interface that the Millramex software uses to exchange data with a wide variety of other systems. Most inventory tracking systems implemented by Knarrtek are based on the principle of tracking containers of material. In this, we place a unique tracking barcode on each container of materials and then scan this barcode whenever we move the container or add materials to the container or take materials out. This is directly analogous to the method used by Amazon, FedEx, UPS, and other carriers to track materials in their delivery supply chains. What makes the Bellhawk software unique is that it tracks inventory using a containers table. The tracking barcodes on each container are used to reference an entry in this table. This entry contains information such as part number, quantity in container, lot number, serial number, expiration date, and location. Entries in this table can also contain user-defined parameters, such as size and color, that differentiate parts having the same part number from one another. The barcodes attached to containers can be as simple as sequentially numbered barcodes peeled from a pre-printed roll of barcodes, or as complex as a GS1 standard barcode, printed out of Bellhawk, which can identify the container anywhere in the global supply chain. Each record in the containers table can also identify who the parts in the container belong to, and which customer or project the parts were purchased or made for. The concept of container tracking can be extended to parts that are not in a container but have their own unique tracking barcodes. This includes tracking assets such as tools, molds, jigs, fixtures, computers, and office furniture. Each asset is tracked in the containers table just like any other container but are flagged as being assets, which can be issued to people, service trucks, as well as locations. Also, assets, like other customer and project-owned materials, can be treated differently when data is exchanged with an accounting system. Container and asset tracking are both subsets of what is known as license plate number or LPN materials tracking. This type of materials tracking gets its name from how the Registry of Motor Vehicles tracks cars and trucks. The registry issues a uniquely numbered license plate for each car or truck, which is simply a tracking alphanumeric identifier just like using tracking barcodes or RFID tags, and all the information about the car or truck is stored in a computer database in the cloud. When using barcode tracking, we place a unique location tracking barcode on each location where we want to store materials and save these locations in the tracking database. Then, when storing a container or an asset, We first scan a location barcode, followed by the tracking barcode on the container or asset, to record its new location. Location barcodes can be placed on shelves, racks, or other storage locations. Alternately, for pallets, we hang location barcodes overhead or use floor location markers. Container-based tracking has the great advantage of being able to use dynamic binning, which is putting inventory where you have space, with the system keeping track of where all the containers are located. Dynamic binning has been shown to use half the space of warehouses over using pre-allocated locations. This also solves the problem of where to put materials that overflow pre-designated locations. By using LPN tracking, Bellhawk can simultaneously track inventory at many different geographic locations, such as in warehouses and manufacturing plants, as well as tracking materials in yards and at building sites, and in transit in trucks and trailers. Alternately, we can use RFID, radio frequency identification, to track materials. Here we place a combination barcode and RFID tag on each item we want to track or permanently attach a ruggedized RFID tag to each tote, cart, or trolley that we use to move materials. RFID antennas are typically placed in the ceiling, in flashlight mode, so as to illuminate about a 6-foot cone within which tags can be detected. Multiple antennas are then connected to RFID tag readers, which are connected via the Bellhawk RFID box to a Bellhawk tracking system, which may be in a remote data center. The RFID tags are typically associated with the items being tracked or the container they are placed in, using barcode scanning methods. Then, whenever an RFID tag comes within range of an antenna, its unique tracking EPC code number is read, and the antenna location and RFID tag number are translated by the Bellhawk RFID box into the movement of the container or asset to the location illuminated by the antenna. This is then used to update the location in the Bellhawk system. In this way, assets and containers of material can be tracked without the need for doing any barcode scanning. An important area where LPN-based tracking is critical is in the area of tracking nested containers, such as pallets with many different parts on them. In an LPN tracking schema, in the database containers table, each record can have a parent container record. The nested container relationships are created when parts are scanned as they are placed in barcoded boxes and the boxes are scanned as they are placed on pallets. Note that many different parts can be placed in each box and boxes containing many different parts can be tracked onto each pallet. With this arrangement, we can simply scan the barcode on the pallet and the barcode of its new location, or scan an RFID tag on the pallet as it goes through a portal, to record the movement of all the materials on the pallet. The same goes for when the pallet is loaded onto a trailer for shipping. Container-based tracking, as performed by Bellhawk, is different from item locator tracking performed by traditional ERP, inventory tracking, and warehouse management systems, which track the quantities of a part number at a location. Container-based tracking has many advantages over item locator tracking, including the ability to track many different parameters for each container of material, ability to track dimensioned material, and the ability to track many different parts on a pallet. Item locator systems are typically simpler to use, but there are many inventory and asset tracking situations where item locator systems cannot perform the required materials tracking functions. Thank you for watching our short video introducing Knarrtek's inventory and asset tracking systems, and their application in the manufacturing, distribution and other industrial organizations. For more information, please see our website at www.knarrtek.com.